Today is November 7th, 2024, and today I am 61 years old. 1 year away from Social Security. I can't wait. So, since it's my birthday, I thought I would pass on some old man wisdom. I know a lot of young people think that, you're older, you don't know anything, but I started working out in gyms when I was 13 years old. So I've accumulated some experience. So I'm going to do my shoulder routine today, and I still have an injured shoulder. I'm still kind of nursing it along, but I'm going to provide some wisdom as we move along. All right, I really love this Prime piece of equipment because it's so smooth. This is my second warm-up set. I'm going to do 3, maybe 4 working sets. And I just want to make sure I'm not applying any pressure and through my hands. Everything is coming up through the delt, and I don't want to go too high. And if I feel it in my traps, I know I'm doing something wrong, and I can feel like my body is protecting itself already because my trap is activating on my right side. So it just needs more time to warm up. First observation is, and I don't know if other people as they get older, they feel this way or not, but the older I get, the less materialistic I get. There's really nothing special that I want today. It's nice when people say happy birthday. I do like that. There's no really materialistic things that I want. I've got pretty much everything I need. The only thing I'd really like to do is I wish I had more money to travel and the time to do it. If you're getting older and you still want more materialistic things, then I think you've missed something along the way. There's a book called The Little Prince, and one of my favorite quotes in that book was that when the fox is talking to the boy, and he's sitting in this wheat field, and he's saying, the greatest things cannot be seen and they cannot be touched, but then they can only be felt through the human heart. And the older I get, the more I realize that is true. Helping people, being in service to others, and the reward you get from that is far more important than monetary gain, because as they say, you can't take your dough when you go, 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 and that's the reason why there are no luggage racks on Hearst. I've also reached a point in my life where what other people think is not as important, because your actions, what you say and you do, are far more important than what other people think. I had an experience the other day. I was driving here to work, and I saw some guy get out of his car, and I looked down and I could see his wallet had fallen out of his car, and he kept on walking around. So as fast as I could, I pulled over to the side of the road. I started honking. I leaped out of my car through the traffic and picked up his wallet and ran around the car and went screaming and chased after him. And he saw me coming, and I told him, hey, you dropped your wallet. And he was very grateful. And said, you're welcome, and ran back to my car and headed off to work. That was a wonderful day. That was a wonderful thing. I didn't expect any reward or anything. It's just that was the right thing to do. And you find that those things, being kind to people, helping people, is far more important as you get older, because you need to pass on what you've learned. And I do that for younger people. I give them advice, guidance on stuff, and I think that's really important to do because I have decades of experience, and I know a lot of them can't afford my services, so I help them when I can. So I also, to the point where I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, and I'm going to tell the truth, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I'm also not going to be to the point where some people say, well, I'm just being honest. Well, there's a difference between just being honest and being mean. And I'm not trying to be mean. So I'll tell you what I mean. So I frequently get told that, hey man, you look really good. Thank you very much. I've worked really hard for this. Really, really, really hard for this. I've spent a lot of money to look this way in the form of food, gym memberships, my time, my social life to look like this. But when I get to the point where I do retire, I want to be able to do everything. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to lift things up. I want to look good. I want to feel good. Yeah, I have my aches and pains and my foot hurts still. My shoulder still hurts, but I'm still pretty freaking strong. And I like being pretty freaking strong. So you say, why can't I be like this? And I'm going to be honest with you. The number one reason why you can't is because you really don't want to. You want the results, but you don't want the years of work. I'm going to repeat that. The years of work. This was not some miraculous turnaround. This was years of consistent work and my desire to look like this when I'm older. You can look good if you've gotten yourself really deconditioned. You certainly can, but understand it's going to be a little harder, and it's still going to take years of work and a lot of financial resources to do it in a way that you won't get hurt and you're feeding your body properly, and you're going to have to give up on a lot. All my new clients now, if you want to be on my team, you want to be one of my clients, I'm to the point now, no drinking, no smoking, no doing any activities that are going to put you in jeopardy, like motorcycle riding, skydiving, bungee jumping. Those things are off. No rollerblading. If you want to work with me and you want to get results, you want to compete, then you're going to be in this lifestyle. So if you want to look like this when you're 61, you have to understand that my time of staying up late, just for the staying up late scrolling through my phone, is over. I have to completely change my lifestyle and my mindset. All right, with this exercise, I am going to do probably 4 working sets. My first tempo is 42-10, 4 count up, 2 count hold for 12 reps. This is a 32-10, so 3 count up, 2 count pause. And going just a little bit heavier on this one this week. Last week I did 110, this is 121. Oops, forgot, no cheating on this one. Start from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, on this exercise, you notice I'm using a neutral grip and it's coming up this way, so it just really burns on that anterior delt. And the idea is that I'm really working slow on that concentric motion so that I know what it feels like when I lift this. I can make that mind muscle connection into that anterior delt. I know a lot of people think that's hogwash, but it really does make a difference, especially when you're doing like alternating. You're not throwing it up there. I can feel the actual contraction of the muscle, and it gives me a lot more control. So my next set I'll probably run is a 22-10, 2 count up, 2 count pause, back down. I did 12 reps on that last set because I had plenty left in the tank when I was only planning to do 10. So 2 more working sets. Another key aspect of all of this is that this has to be fun. If this isn't fun for you, it's going to be misery. And developing a social circle in a gym is really important. Developing friendships, especially for guys, since we don't do friends the same way women do. So, I love being able to say hello and good morning, good afternoon to all these guys in the gym who are here and they make a point to being here. And it's a beautiful thing. I've decided to do a 5th set because 187 for 10 felt pretty good. So I'm going to do still do neutral grip this time, and I'm going to go for 209. Let's go for 8. So far, no shoulder pain. I was used to topping out around 243, 254, so I feel pretty good where I'm at right now, considering how my shoulder's been feeling. So I'm going to give myself a boost on this one. I'm probably not going to get the same depth. I'm just going to do the best that I can, hopefully without shoulder pain. So here we go. Allez, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I'll take it. No shoulder pain. These are a palm up front dumbbell or dumbbell front raise. So I'm coming out and up. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 10, 2, 11, 2, 12, 2. Oh man, yeah, that really gets those front delts. I've been talking about this a lot lately, and that is the intensities of your workout. If you really want to change your body, you really have to have intensity. So, and I've talked about this before, the RPE, or rate of perceived exertion. So hypertrophy occurs, like 70 to 85% of your 1 rep max. So when I ask people on a scale of 1 to 10, where is that? And they tell me a 7, I know I'm in my hypertrophy range. So as you get more experience in the gym, you realize that what used to be a 7, you can actually push a lot harder, and that was actually probably a 5. So then there's the balancing out of weight that's actually hurting you versus intensity. So if you can do clean reps and it's not hurting the joint, it's just difficult to do, that's different. But if you really want to have change in your body, then the intensity has to be there. Now, it's fine and dandy to just go through the motions and be at the gym, enjoy yourself, enjoy the social activity and everything. But if you are a competitor or you are really trying to enact change, then every set is hard work. Every set is hard work. Don't be afraid of hard work. Superset time. So I like this machine because it's a small motion, just here to here. I find that on this Panetta one, you actually get more engagement. Instead of having your feet out here, which is going to use your psoas to pull you down, put your feet up here, down, tucked in tight, come up on your toes, and you're cutting off that psoas. Now, pull this down tight over your shoulder and hiss. That little is important because that's going to tighten the abdominis rectus. This is a lateral raise. I'm doing supersetting between those upper abs and this. So I'm doing 4 working sets on the abs and just 3 on this one. So I have that way too light. All right, here we go. I'm pushing down and toward the camera. 1, 2, doing 12. 3, now just 10. 4, Hey. Another part of wisdom is that I know I would be bigger if I had known what I know now about nutrition. If I had been eating big the way I know how to eat big now, I would be a lot bigger now. So I'm going to say 80% of you out there think you know how to eat big, but you really don't. And then I'd say 75% of you just don't have the motivation or the willpower to eat that large and consistently, because you're not consistent with your workouts. And it's expensive, man. It is really expensive. That's part of the reason why I have no social life. I'm not materialistic, because I'd rather spend my money on food and the other things I needed. I've never said I was natural. Now I'm only on TRT because I'm not competing. And yes, I still hate the fact that I'm not competing anymore, but I know my body just, A, I can't afford it anymore, and B, I'm tired of suffering. I don't want to suffer anymore. And so I'm trying to, just as a lot of people are trying to learn how to live the lifestyle, I'm trying to learn how to get out of the lifestyle and be social and go do things. As social as I am in the gym, outside of the gym, I am not very social at all. So it's hard for me to do that. Find something you love and be passionate about it. Good old man advice. I'm gonna finish off my shoulders with a seated lateral raise. So going this high hurts, but if I keep the tension down here and not let it completely collapse and just go to here, it doesn't hurt. So this is all about keeping the pain away. So part of the way I do this, I can tell this trap is trying to protect my shoulder. So I have to push down and push away. And for a lot of exercises like pressing, on the machine, it's pushing out and pressing away. So push down, press away. All right, so here we go. Push. So I'm letting it go all the way down. 2, 3, 9, 10. Yeah, that was a little heavy for our last set. Probably should have went down to 25 for that. So that was my last working set. And you notice that I'm not coming back out here. That really hurts. So I have to come, so instead of here, I have to come here. And that motion doesn't hurt my shoulder as much, but I can feel clicking in there. So once again, my shoulders don't look too shabby for 61. And I'm not eating to stay full anymore. And just trying to figure my way out through life. So a note, I've decided not to abandon this YouTube channel totally. For a while now, I'm probably only going to do one video a week. If there's anything particular that you want to see, let me know. So this way I can concentrate more on my own artwork, on my own life, and a little bit more time for my clients. I've gotten so many clients out, I'm not taking any more clients. So I'm capped out. If you enjoyed what you saw, then hit that like button and put a comment in. If you're nice, I'll always reply back. If you make smart-ass comments and I'm in a bad mood, I'm coming after you. That's just the way it is. So be nice, play nice. So until next time, this is Jakob Baran. Yalla bye.